this is going to be a good video. This is going well for me. Just kidding, it's really not. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. I'm so glad to have you guys here today. Today we are decluttering my highlighters. Yay! I love highlighters. Okay, I just love makeup. And it is hard for me to get rid of makeup. I am buying this and I'm buying only what I love. I see it, I love it, I am earning this money through my job and I am buying it and I'm usually loving what I buy. And so most of this makeup is just precious to me. What I'm getting rid of is usually stuff that has gone old, maybe stuff that I actually didn't, like I got it through a beauty box and so I didn't personally pick it out. And so I'm not personally like attached to it. This makeup is really hard for me to get rid of. And I am very obsessive with my makeup. I have an obsessive personality that I buy this makeup and I'm obsessed with it and I love it. This makeup will be going to good homes. Unless it's old and yucky, then it will be going to the trash. But I don't know if I have any highlighters that are old and yucky. Anyways, it will be going to friends and family. I have talked about in past videos that I will be setting up a Poshmark or Mercari one day. I don't know when that will happen because I still haven't done it yet. But as for now, my friends and family still want my makeup. So it still is going to go to them. It will go to a good home and it will be happy and have a new life. I hope that you enjoy this video of me decluttering highlighters. Here are all of the highlighters. I realize I have a lot of them and obviously too many for one person, but it's until I gather them all together that I'm like, oh goodness, that's too many. And this is nothing compared to how many blushes I have. Oh man. The good news is that I really like highlighter. Highlighter is one of my favorite parts of my makeup. So at least, you know, I have a lot because I like it a lot. I would like to probably get rid of about a third because I feel like I don't know if I have the strength to get rid of half. Let me count out how many I have here and organize them. I think I'm planning on organizing them by like ones that are more like normal, kind of champagne and normal colors, I guess, you would have for a highlight that is just kind of like touched by the sun. And then the ones that are kind of unique colors. I counted and I have 62 highlighters. Too many. So I have swatched out 2 rows on my hands and I was trying to kind of like predetermine which ones I'm going to get rid of, and I don't want to get rid of any of them. So this is not good. This is not looking good. Okay, so the top row is kind of like ones that are more pink toned and ones that are a little bit darker. And then we have more like, this is my whitish tone, and then this is more champagne. Is that actually what it is? No, because that's never how it happens, but it's what I try for. Anyways, because this one right here from Nabla, I thought it was kind of pink leaning. It's definitely not. It is this one right here, and it is definitely just champagne. Just champagne. So that one is beautiful. I love it. I only have one Nabla highlighter. At one point I had 2, but I decluttered it somewhere along the way, and this is a beautiful highlighter, so we're keeping it. Okay, another one. This one from Kaleidos. I am going to tell you guys this right now. I have, I think the entire collection of Kaleidos highlighters. I got them one Black Friday, and they were not cheap. They were expensive. They were only 20% off, which is still a lot for Black Friday. And they were a lot of money because they are so amazing. They shine like the sun. They shine really well, and they're so pretty and they're so unique, and so I will be keeping all of them. I wish I could be like one of those creators that get them in PR and just get all of them. That would have been nice, but anyways, I'm keeping it. Okay, so here is where I have a little bit of a predicament. These 2 highlighters right here are almost identical. So we have this one right here from Rare Beauty and this one right here from Ofra. They have the same tone, the same color, the same amount of brightness. They're basically the same. I would like to get rid of one of them because I really don't need two of basically identical highlighters. The problem is Ofra is basically my favorite highlighter brand. Rare Beauty is one of my favorite makeup brands. So I don't want to get rid of either of them. Thus my predicament. Thus, I need to be tough with myself and obviously get rid of one. So I think it will be Rare Beauty. Because this Ofra one, there was one point in my life where I was using this one every day, I think for like months and months, like 6 months maybe, because I wanted to see if I could hit pan, which I found was really hard because I used this one like every day for 6 months and you can not even tell. So I would like to do that though. I would like to maybe be able to actually hit pan on the highlighter. And I think it will be this one. So I am going to keep the Ofra one, which it's the Ofra and Madison Miller Sea Shimmer. And I am going to be getting rid of this Rare Beauty one in the shade Mesmerize, which hurts. So I'm getting rid of my very first highlighter, and that was painful. This is going to be a good video. This is going well for me. Just kidding, it's really not. Okay, so then our next one right here is from Fenty, and it is the How Many Carats, and it's a mini, which is nice, and it is just so pretty because it's just basically glitter. How pretty is that? So we're keeping that. That's so unique to my collection. Then we have this one. It's from Half Magic Beauty. There's only 2 highlighter shades in Half Magic Beauty, and one is like lilac purple, and the other is this one. And this one is actually a little bit dark for me. Like you can see it's almost a little bit warm and dark for my skin tone. But you probably can't tell on the camera, but there are tiny little purple specks in this highlighter. I doubt you can see it, but my eye can see that there are tiny purple specks in it. And it is so unique and so pretty that I love that. So am I going to keep this highlighter? Yes, because it's unique. Unique to my collection because it has purple specks in it. I just love that, so we're keeping it. All right, then we have Aether Beauty. This I got before Aether took away both of the E's. So I've had this highlighter for a while, but it still is gorgeous. Look at it shine. Look at that. Did you guys hear that Aether has either come back or is coming back? That makes my heart very happy because I've always liked Aether Beauty. They are very sustainable, so I've liked that. And so I'm glad that they're coming back or came back, and I like this highlighter and I'm going to keep it. I'm not doing very well. You can see I'm keeping everything. Okay, this highlighter right here, it's from ZC. It's right here, and it is, I didn't buy this one personally. I got it in my Ice Cream Beauty box, and it just doesn't, there's a couple of reasons that I don't like it very much. So you can probably tell I'm going to get rid of it. I didn't personally pick it out, so I don't have that much attachment to it. So I got it in a subscription box. It's hard to store. It doesn't, store well. It's in this planet shape, which is fun, but not easy to store. And it also has this like gold tone to it, which is cute, but I don't know. It's just not my favorite. For highlighters, I like more of a champagne than I like a golden tone to. Also, if you look on this hand, I have some that are like a white gold. So I have those. Those are right here, kind of white gold. I'm trying to get rid of ones, and this one will be easy for me to get rid of. So, all right. The next hand is this row right here. This first one is from Sigma right here. Look how pretty that is. It looks white in the pan, but it only almost shines a little bit pink. So I hope you guys can see what I'm seeing. So, at least I'm describing it. It does shine a little bit pink in real life. So I love that. It's so pretty. And also I don't have a lot from Sigma Beauty. I just don't. And I like it. It's pretty. It's the Moonbeam highlighter, so we're going to keep that. Okay. I do have, you can see that I have had 3 highlighters from Rare Beauty. I will be keeping at least one highlighter from Rare Beauty. So we have this one from Rare Beauty. This one is like a white, like an ice white one. And then we have This one, I actually recently just picked this one up from L'Oreal Infallible. Ulta had their like 10 times points if you have their, oh, I was gonna say Rouge, but it's not Rouge. That's Sephora. If you have their top Diamond, is that what it is? Anyways, it was like 10 times points, so I picked this one up during their 10 times points. Anyways, this one is interesting because it looks white, but it is actually kind of more translucent, and it ends up having just like this gold shine to it, which is kind of really cool. And then we have this white one, which is from Ofra. It's this glazed donut one, and it's very white tone, so it's very similar to this Rare Beauty one. So I'm only going to be able to keep one of those. Why can I always only keep one of my, I'm fighting with the Rare Beauty ones. Meh. Okay, then we go down here to this other part, and we have Persona, and then we have Pat McGrath, and then we have, what is this? This is Unearthly Cosmetics, although this is back when they were Alien Cosmetics. Anyways, and then we have this one from Revolution, Makeup Revolution. Okay, cool. So we have talked about what we have. I already said I was going to keep Sigma. So we are going to keep this one because I think this one is so unique. None of the other ones look just like this one. So we are going to keep that one. And I also think we're going to keep this Alien one because none of the other ones shine quite like that one either. So we're going to keep this one. We're going to keep this Alien one, or Unearthly. It's Unearthly now. It's between these two. Oh, darn. Why? It's always Ofra and Rare Beauty. Okay, so Rare Beauty in Enlighten and Ofra in Glazed Donut. I want both of them. I'm gonna keep Ofra. I like Ofra better. Ofra is my favorite highlighter brand. Bye, Rare Beauty. Bye. I just want to let you guys all know that this is painful. This is painful to my heart. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put this one back where it went so that I have the order correct. Okay, honestly, the one that is the least special here is the Pat McGrath. But like, how do I get rid of a Pat McGrath highlighter? It's Pat McGrath. I was thinking about getting rid of this one because this one's so weird. It looks like a petri dish, but look at how pretty it ends up being. I have to keep this one. This one's so pretty. This one is so pretty. And this one is so pretty. And this is the only mediocre one. Let's put it on an imaginary chopping block. Okay, we have over there MAC. And then we have Give Beauty. And then we have Glam Light. So here's our MAC right here. Right here. And Give Beauty right there. Really pretty. Is right there. And we have Glam Light. This one is the Pina Colada right here. And then we have the Kaleidos in Ray Rider right here. Then we have another Rare Beauty right here. Then we have Benefit, which this one, Cookie, this is one of my very, 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 very favorite highlighters. So I will never, ever probably get rid of that one. Look at it. Stunning. It's just so bright. That's one swatch. Most of them are one swatches, which I actually haven't indicated which ones are one swatch and which ones aren't because that would take memory. Anyways, this one's from RMS, and this one is actually really quite new to my collection. RMS just recently had like a sale on their website, like an anniversary sale, and this was like $15 when it's originally close to $40. So I don't feel like I can get rid of it because it's so new to my collection. And then this one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Glow Seeker. Okay, so I feel like these first three are not as special as these five. If you look at my hand and you look at the ones that are shining, it might look like they all look like the same. But me looking at my hand, these three are just not as bright and as fun and as glittery and shimmery and fun as the rest of them. So, am I making excuses to actually finally get rid of some of these? Yes. I feel like that's okay though, because I'm trying to actually just clear my collection so that I can see my collection and give these to better homes where other people are going to use them and they're not just going to sit in my Alex 9 drawer. So, we're going to be getting rid of this one, and this one so that they can go to better homes. And because I was saying I wanted to get rid of a third, and I don't think I'm going to do it. And look, I'm keeping one Rare Beauty. I love you, Rare Beauty. I'm sorry I got rid of your 2 siblings. So I'm going to keep those. Yay! That was easier. Okay, now we have this hand right here, which is these right here. So this Patrick Ta one is so funny because I ended up buying it. It came shattered. I tried to get them to send me a new one that was not shattered because it just, sometimes you can repress things and make them look better, but this one, I still just think it looks like poop. Like it just never repressed. I feel like I couldn't get all of, like a lot of it fell on the ground. And anyways, I still think though it is really pretty. Here it is right here with the powder alone. And then I did, what is Patrick Ta's order? I think his is powder and then the balm, but I did the balm first and then the powder on top. And it honestly looks kind of exactly the same. But it is unique because it isn't just champagne. It kind of has like a peachy glow to it. And it is a very more of a subtle highlight. And I need to have more of a subtle highlight because I have too many that are this bright, bright, bright highlight because that is my preference. And that is not always what's popular. Not that I wear what's popular because I wear what I like and what makes me happy. But it is good to sometimes have, it's just good to have both, to have options. There we go, to have options. So we are going to keep that Patrick Ta one. So then we have so I did 2 swatches of that one. So this one next is the Charlotte Tilbury one. I got this one recently in a mystery box and it is so pretty. It's pretty new to my collection and it's so pretty. Then I got this one. This is from Smashbox / Becca and it is the Champagne Pop. I have owned a Champagne Pop in the past, but it broke on me. And so I wanted to own a Champagne Pop to be, you know, because that is like legacy of Becca. Ulta was doing a sale on minis, and so I was able to get this for a really, really good price, like $10 or something. So I got it, and it is here, and it's really pretty. Okay, then we have this one. Look at how bright and stunning that is. Wow. This is this Revlon Skin Lights. So pretty. Okay, so these 2 are not swatched. I did not swatch them because they are brand new. I got them, I believe, in subscription boxes. And I think that I can sell these. And because I've never swatched them, I would like to sell them and get just, you know what? Why swatch them when I clearly have 62 highlighters that I can use, do love, and I could put these in other people's hands and sell them for not very much, you know, not as much money. So we're going to declutter these brand spanking new ones. This one is the Rodeo Drive, which is a classic, and this one is X's and Glows. So we are getting rid of those. Easy peasy. Okay, let's move on to another category. Okay, so these are my liquid and balm highlighters. You can see I don't have as much because this is not my favorite delivery system for highlighters. I don't actually usually buy this one. I got this one in a subscription box. I think also this one is in a subscription box. So yeah, it's not usually what I purchase. This one was, I just got this one in, I had my dollar store video, and this was terrible. It's, I feel like it's right here. I feel like, is this an eyeliner? Is this a highlighter? What is it? Either way, I don't want to keep it. I feel like it could be like a brow bone highlighter. It could be an eyeliner. It could be an actual highlighter. When I bought it, it said it could be used as all of them, but it's not. I'm not going to keep that. It's not what I want. I don't need that. And it's, bleh, I don't want it. So we're not going to keep it. Cool? Great. Okay. So then we have this from Ofra. This is their liquid highlighter in the shade Monroe. I got this one because I had heard from, it needs to be shaked. Shaken? Yeah, there. I had heard from a lot of other YouTubers that this was just the best liquid highlight they'd ever had. And I got it, and I have not found that. It's just, okay, I guess I'm biased that I don't really like liquid highlighters from the beginning, but it's just, do you see how it's kind of gotten cracky and like gotten into my lines there? Okay, I did put it kind of in a place where my hand, you know, cracks, but it's just, eh. I love Ofra highlighters, but I don't love this one. And I've kept this one through a couple of declutters because I'm like, oh, it's Ofra. I'm going to keep it. But you know what? I don't like it. I like Ofra powder highlighters. I don't like this one. So bye. Okay, cool. Charlotte Tilbury. This one is a small one. It's the Spotlight one. It's gorgeous. Love it. This one is from About Face, and this one is in Light Lock. It is so pretty. Though, I hate the delivery system for this one. I first of all have to take off this cap. Then I have to twist and take off this cap just to get out this dropper. Okay. Is that a big deal? It sounds like I'm making a big mountain out of a molehill here, but when I'm trying to do my makeup, I'm usually kind of in a hurry. And so having to go through extra steps is so stupid. So I am going to keep it because it's gorgeous, but I just hate the delivery system, so I thought I'd complain about it a little bit. Okay, this one from St. Lux. That is definitely too dark for my, can you see that my skin tone is not as dark as that? So that would leave a cast. That's not going to look good. That's not going to be like a subtle highlight for me. It's going to be too dark, so it's gone. Bye. Okay. This one is probably the prettiest thing I have seen in a while. Look how pretty that is. I love how pretty this highlighter is, but it is the biggest pain in my neck in the world. Like, it is the thickest thing. You can't, it's in this delivery system, in this little, you're supposed to be able to get it up in through this, but nothing comes up through it because it's very thick. And I got this from Ice Cream Beauty, and they warned me about that. They put that on their little card saying, hey, it's really thick. Be aware of that. Okay, great. It's really thick. But it's really thick. It's hard to get out what I want to get out because it's so thick. Am I going to keep it? Yes. Because look how pretty it is. Once you get it out, it is so pretty. But man, I wish it was not so thick. Then I have this one from Fenty. I hear that this highlighter is actually, people either love it or hate it, and it's because of whichever shade you get. And some of the shades are like pure sparkle and glitter, and they're horrible. And some of the shades are like this one and are really pretty and are just pure beautiful highlight. And this is the shade Vintage Velour. I got it from FabFitFun, and it's beautiful. It is nice. Okay, and I remember thinking, oh, liquid highlighter. And I got it from Ipsy, and I was like, I didn't even, okay, I don't want to go into that all again because it's in that video. But there was not very many other choices, and so I got this because of a lack of other choices. But it actually is really pretty. It's a little bit dark. I think we can put this on the chopping block because it's pretty, but I feel like it's a little dark. And I'm not in love with it, but I do think it's nice because it has two sides. One side that's a balm and one side that is a liquid. And that's kind of cool. And so I swatched both sides. We have the balm and we have the liquid. So I think let's put this on the chopping block. And if I need to get rid of one to be able to make my goal, let's get rid of that one. Okay, this one is from, I don't know what brand this is. That's super fun. I'm sure I got it in Ice Cream or Slay Glam Beauty. I don't know. It just says Ice Cream, which is funny because I'm pretty sure I got it in Ice Cream Beauty, but it's a highlighter. I like the delivery system for this one. It's not like a nozzle. It's just can swipe on, so it's easy for a liquid or a balm highlighter. So I like this one, and I think it's pretty. I will be keeping this one. So keeping 5, getting rid of 3, and then there's one on the chopping block. Now, I mean, not too shabby. So we have my colorful highlighters here. This top row is like greens and multichromes. We have blues and purples, and we have reddish pinks. Here is my greens and multichromes. So right here, this one here is ColourPop. And I love this one. It is the Hocus Pocus. Okay. It is the Find the Book. I absolutely love this highlighter. I love that it is kind of duochrome and has like a white to green, but it is ginormous. It is huge. It's hard to store. I don't like that about it, but it's so pretty that I like it enough to keep it. Okay, then we have this one from ABH, and it is the Iced Out highlighter. It's right here, and I noticed I thought it was greener. It's totally not as green as I thought, as well as this one. These two are not as green as I thought they were. So, you know, I try, and it never works out as well as I thought it would. But anywho, so there's the Iced Out one. Then this one right here is so much fun. This is from Charmacy. I think I got it from Ice Cream Beauty or from Slay Glam Beauty, and it is so pretty. You know what's really fun about this one is that it has two sides. It has this white side and this green side, but they both come out exactly the same. Like, I've used it just the white side and just the green side, and they both look exactly the same. So you come out and you get this one, that Charmacy one, and it has like a green to a pink. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just stunning. It's really, really, really pretty. And then we have this one. Remember I said that I was probably going to keep all of these ones that are from Kaleidos. This one is Solar Sailor. And then we have these two, which were, all of these highlighters from Kaleidos were expensive, but these two are their multi-chrome ones. These two were like ridiculously expensive. I don't even want to talk about how expensive, but I'm going to keep them forever because they were so expensive. So this one was the Space Age Prophecy, and this is the Space Age Gifted, and they are right here. This one is, I don't even know, but they're right here, and they're so pretty. Right there. And then I have this one, last one. This one came from Cloyor, from Charmacy, from either my Slay Glam or from my Ice Cream Beauty, and it is a rainbow. Can you guys see that? Can you see the rainbow? If you can't, you probably can see it on my hand. I tried to swatch it so you could see it, and I just think it's so fun. Look at that. Anyway, so I have been trying to think if I could get rid of any of these. And if any, I think that it would be one of these and one of these because they're kind of similar. But I just don't think I can because I love them. It would be these, one of these two, and I love Anastasia, and I love Kaleidos ones, and I love this green one, and I love this green one. This green one has a little bit of pink to it. It flips pink, and this one doesn't, but it's so pretty. Actually, ooh, you know what? I just figured it out. I love this one so much, but I don't want to get rid of it. I just love it. But I feel like if I want to wear a green highlighter, I have this one, and this one actually has a green flip to it, so it's even prettier, and it's easier to store. Oh, come on. They do look different. Like the ColourPop one has more of a white base to it, and this one has more of a translucent base. Okay, we're going to put this on the chopping block because I'm not going to get rid of it unless I have to get rid of it because I do really like it. I really like it. Okay, so at this point, all of these are staying. And look how little this Cloyor one is. So little. Am I saying that correctly? Probably not, but it's pretty. This is the blues and purples. Okay, so we have this one from Delancey. It is so pretty. Right here, this first one, so pretty. I love that one. Then we have this was, for the longest time, my only blue highlighter was from Ofra in this shade Space Baby, right here. And I loved this highlighter. But now that I have these other ones, it's not as, it has that white base to it, which is almost kind of too much. Like these ones having that translucent base makes it so that you can just have a fun like blue without it being too stark against the skin. And so I think I might get rid of this one, which is so crazy because Ofra's my favorite highlighter. I absolutely love this highlighter, but I just think that these three are prettier. So it's gonna be weird, but I'm gonna get rid of this Ofra one. Crazy, because look how pretty. Look how pretty. These two are actually kind of similar, but I told you I'm not getting rid of Kaleidos because I spent too much money on it. So keeping those, getting rid of this. Here are my purples. Okay, so we have this one from Stila, Ofra, Becca. This is an old Becca, and this is from Jaclyn Hill. I think that I'm going to get rid of these, these two. which is crazy, but I really like this Stila one. It has that translucent base is what I was talking about. It doesn't have like a white base, and this one does have that white base. I find it weird. I never get rid of Ofra. What's going on? I love Ofra, but I feel like they have that white base, which I'm not digging right now. Anyways, and this one I think is really pretty from Jaclyn Cosmetics, but Jaclyn Cosmetics went out of business, and I don't love the powder. I feel like it's just messy. It gets everywhere. And so it's actually, I think it is kind of prettier than this Becca one, but I don't like the delivery system. It's such a mess. So we're gonna keep these two. We're gonna keep Stila, and we're gonna keep Becca. And we're gonna get rid of these two. My pinks and my reds. Okay, some of these are interesting. Are they really highlighters, or are they kind of blush toppers? Yes. Like these two in particular, I feel like are blush toppers. Maybe even this one. But I kind of put them here because I think like this one specifically from Haus Labs is labeled as a highlighter. I believe this one is labeled as it's a glowy blush. I don't know. But because they're so glowy, they're so highlighty, I put them in this category because I feel like it would be something that I put on when I'm doing the highlighter part. So anyways, it doesn't matter. They're in this category. We have this one from Huda. And part of me is like, do I need more than one like blush topper? Question mark. Because all three of these are different colors of blush topper, and they're all absolutely gorgeous. I got this one this is my most recent one, and I got it when Haus Labs was doing a 20% off sale, which I feel like Haus Labs doesn't do sales very often. And I saw a video, an Instagram reel, where a girl was putting on this, and I actually had no intention of buying this. This is Fire Opal. I had no intention of buying this. I just was looking at it from afar thinking this is actually a highlighter for someone with deeper skin tone, and I was thinking, oh, that would be so beautiful. There's no way I could wear that. And then I saw a reel of a girl putting it all over her face, like on her cheeks, on her nose, on her, she was draping it in this way that it was just stunning. And I was like, well, I could do that. Like making it kind of a blush topper or blush highlighter kind of situation. And I was like, well, that's coming home with me. And like the way that Lady Gaga has made her brand is to make it so that, I believe, from what I've done a little bit of research on it, that she's made her shades so that they can hopefully be used by several skin tones. Because like something that would be a highlighter for one skin tone would be a blush for a different skin tone. And I think that that's really cool. So anyways, I thought that was fun, and I got it, and I have actually really enjoyed it. So anyways, these two are just absolutely gorgeous. Look at them. Look how they shine and they glow. And then this one as well. So am I going to keep all three of them? Do I need all three of them? No, but I'm keeping all three of them. They're so pretty. Okay, so that is from Huda Beauty. It is the Thea, and then we have the Fire Opal, and then this one as well from Mars Seeker from Kaleidos. They're all different tones of blush topper, but like these two are the most similar, but they're still not that similar. This one has more orange to it. So yeah, we're keeping it. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Okay, so this one is from Estate Cosmetics, and I got this one from, I think it was Ice Cream Beauty. And I remember thinking like, oh, that is so pink. That's not going to look good on me. And it looked so pretty. It's so pretty. And so I really like it. And then I have this one from Odin's Eye. It is so pretty also. This is Rose Sky. Look how that shines. That is gorgeous. Actually, I almost think that this is similar to the one that I talked about a long time ago. It's similar to this Half Magic one, because the Half Magic one had those green sparkles in it, and this one kind of has green sparkles in it. But they're different tones. I was thinking if they swatched similar, I could get rid of the Half Magic one, but they don't. The Odin's Eye one is definitely a lot shinier. It does make it so actually I think I'm going to put this one in the chopping block, because I feel like this one was unique because it had the different color sparkles in it, but this one kind of has different colored sparkles. So this can go into the chopping block. Interesting how that works, but I'm going to keep this one. Okay, now we have over here. Well, this one was here. Let's keep it here so I have the order. This one, and then we have two Ofras. So we have this one, which is Cloud 9, and then this one, which is Pillow Talk, and then this one, which is Becca, which is here. And I obviously said I was going to keep that Mars Melter, and I think that this one is much prettier than this one. This one has more, they both have a white base, but I just feel like they're both kind of pink toned, but this one has more of a white base. And if I was going to wear a pink toned highlighter, I feel like this one is prettier than this one, and this one was that one. So I just feel like I can get rid of this one. Weird, I know, I'm getting rid of Ofra, which is my favorite. So I feel like the world is spinning on the opposite axis right now, but it is. So I'm going to keep most of those and get rid of this one and keep all of the rest of those. Okay, so now, because I have gone through all of my highlighters now, let's see what I did with getting rid of, if I got rid of a third, and then we can go through that chopping block pile and see if I need to get rid of those. Yay! Okay, so here is what I decluttered. Honestly, I felt like there was more. There probably also wasn't more because I didn't do that great. So there's 15 here. I originally had 62, and a third of 62 is 20.6 repeating. So that means, because this is only 15, I need more. So that means all 4 of my chopping block needs to go. Okay, that gives us 19. All right, I was just looking at my pile here, and I think that this is all I'm going to get rid of. I would like to not get rid of highlighters just to get rid of them, just to make a goal, because I think that that is painful. And the ones that I kept, I liked. And I would be just getting rid of something to say that I met my goal. And so, you know what? These are the ones that, in my heart, I can get rid of. And I'm going to do that. I can get rid of these without hurting too much and hopefully sell some of them and give the rest to family and friends. And it won't hurt too much. So here we go. Here's my declutter. There's 19, which, you know, it's really darn close to a third. So I think I did pretty darn good. Considering the first pile, I only got rid of 1, and that was painful. So I think I actually did okay. Yay! All right, well, if you liked this video, like this video. If you want to see more videos from me, subscribe to my channel and subscribe to my Instagram. It's also Bianca Skogan Beauty on Instagram. Push that bell to be notified of my videos. And most importantly, be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.